What is up, guys? It is James, and I am back with another video. Today, we're going to be doing a backtesting session. I'm going to have you guys backtest with me, bring you guys along, and we're going to be testing my model that got me to 45K in payouts. And the reason I think it is good to learn this model right now, the continuation model, my model, is because we are going through similar markets. What is about to happen with these markets? Let me show you guys real quick. This is the NQ chart on the weekly time frame, and as you can see, we had for the past few months we have been retracing down, and today is April 8th of my recording. As you can see, we're getting a nice pump up back to all-time highs, and as you can see, last year around the same time, from April exact same April 7th, price started moving back to all-time highs after making a correction, and this correction right here from February to March was due to tariffs. There was a lot of uncertainty from tariffs, and that caused the market to collapse. And once that got settled down, we had nice continuations to the upside to all-time highs, and that is when the continuation model is best, when we're trending in one direction, and that is what is about to happen with these markets. As you can see, the exact same thing is happening. Same time last year in April, it's April now. Exact same thing is going to happen. As you can see, this is a continuation model on the higher time frame. We tapped in to this weekly gap right here. Is also a monthly gap, I believe. Yes, also a monthly gap. So we tapped into these higher time frame gaps, made a correction, and now we're gonna go back to all-time highs. And this is when you want to be trading continuation. So what am I gonna do today in this video? I'm gonna bring you guys along. We're gonna back test a random month from this period right here. When is this? April to October. So yeah, I'm gonna have April and October. We're gonna do a random month in between these months, and we're gonna test out the strategy. And I'm gonna hopefully refine my strategy, get better at it. So, well, look at that, April. So we're gonna backtest April, and we're gonna see how it goes. So backtest 50K. Oops. Actually, yeah, let's leave it like that. 50K counts, and let's do NQ and ES. Cool. So this is actually crazy because last year in April, that was when I was still in profitable, didn't know what I do, what I was doing, got my first payout in October. So we're gonna see how I do in October or in April, and see if I would be profitable now that I actually know what I'm doing and gotten a couple payouts under my belt. So we'll do April, and we'll do 1 month of April. So cool, everything looks good. Awesome. Let's get started. I'm excited. Let's see how things go. Let's see if I actually know what I'm doing, because last year in April I was blowing accounts on evals. So this will be interesting actually. So okay, cool. Let's get ES up here so that we can actually have look at some SMTs. Cool. All right. So going into it, let's just scale out. So yeah, this was when there was a big downtrend. Now, let's just play out the daily time frame, see what happens, how we would play this. So, okay, we just sweeped out this liquidity right here. Okay, so we are trading into this big gap right here. I would be looking. Okay, so 1 hour. We inverted this 1 hour gap right here. 1 hour does look pretty bullish right now, but overall, we are in this downtrend. We have to respect that. So we just have to see how price reacts. Let's go back to is there a daily gap? Anything? No, but there is this 4 hour gap that we could target. I'm not gonna have session indicators. I'm just gonna look for where price is. Ideally, yeah, let's just see what market open does, honestly. First thing before we go, ooh, that does not look good. first thing we want to talk about is what is my strategy? So it's a continuation model, and I have three aspects to the model. And first thing I look for is draw liquidity. That is the most important thing I want to look for. Draw on liquidity. After that, once we find the draw on liquidity, what my bias is for the day, second thing I would look for is some sort of retracement, ideally into some sort of fair value gap, a 5-minute fair value gap or 15-minute fair value gap. Those make ideal. 1 minute, it depends on the situation, but 15-minute gaps, that is where we want to look for some sort of retrace into. Doesn't have to always retrace into a gap, but is ideal to make it an A plus setup. Then we want to look for displacement out of that gap towards draw liquidity. That is what I look for in a trade. Is very, very simple. So I don't really think I'm going to find anything for today, just because we have this right here does not look very ideal, and volume just died off for some reason. So I don't know what I'm going to see going. Or are we at market open? Oh, this is not market open. That is why. New York session. Okay, cool. Do I have the right settings? Oh, is this LA time? Sorry. LA time. Okay, cool. 6:30. So market open. Okay. Now we can actually have the correct pre-market analysis. So what happened? Still bullish. We actually have this 1 hour low right here. Actually, I'm bearish today. We have this 1 hour gap right here, expecting this to hold, and I want it to push us lower to this 1 hour low right here. If this doesn't hold, then we'll look for higher targets, which would be this 4 hour gap right here. So let's just see what happens. We're going to be having a short bias today. Yeah. Okay, so we're getting displacement. It looks like, it looks like we made the retrace, and looks like price just wants to dump to this, but I don't want to just short right off the open. Okay, do we have an SMT? We'll check for an SMT here. In this video, I'm going to give my full in-depth analysis. I'm going to cut it off at like um, I'm going to go ahead and give full analysis, and then see. I'm going to cut it off at like an hour if we're still going an hour. Okay, cool. So no SMT right here. But it looks like we want to go down. Equal highs? Nope. Do we SMT with a high? We did not. Okay. Well, I don't want to. This looks like a gamble to me, so I'm not going to take that. I want to trade with probabilities. So looks choppy. I'm still short bias. Okay. Tapped in this 15 right here. I like this right here. I'm gonna actually, what do I want to target? Okay, I'm gonna still target this low right here. And I'm gonna go break even at this. I'm gonna go break even at this low right here. So first trade reasoning is because I'm still short biased. This 1 hour is still holding. We tapped into a 15-minute gap up here, and we got a retrace. We're getting displacement out of it now. And yeah. So let's go ahead and take that. Cool. Okay, break even got taken. Do I want to go break even though? No, I don't want. I'm not gonna go break in. I actually want to go break even right here. Let's just see how this reacts. Okay. Oh, there's news. I didn't even realize. News. Okay, well, let's just see how this plays. Okay, break even. Let's see. Ooh, the reaction. Hmm. I'm actually gonna move my profit, my TP to right here. That's because I don't think we're gonna get that low if we do decide to flush. Yeah, break even. I like how this closed right here. So break even for the first trade. TP does end up hitting after tapping my breaking point, which sucks, but yeah, and that eventually gets hit. So we're gonna go to the next day. Okay, so we have this low. That's what I'm targeting for sure. Look how bearish we are. Hopefully we get an entry to it though. I want to see some retrace before we enter. Okay, well we're pumping. Did we SMT with something that I'm missing? Nope. We are pumping though, but I'm still bearish. Maybe this is just a Judas swing. Wow. Okay. Very big pump. Okay. So seeing that, where can we target? I like this high right here. Oops. I like this high right here on the 15. It's a potential target. Um, there's this gap right here. Yeah. So seeing this right here, I want to see a retrace. And okay. Maybe we could get a retrace. I don't know. It might just fly to our TP, but this already took my breaking point, so I do not want to take it. Yeah, okay. No entry. And as you can see, oh, do we want to break up higher? Possibly. And no, very, very choppy. Five. Yeah, it's not very ideal. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get anything. Oh, wow. So, yeah, I was pretty exact with my TP, which is pretty cool. Okay, next day. Okay, now it looks like we took out that low. Let's see. Okay, we have this low still to take out that ES hasn't taken out yet. So there's no SMT, which is good. So we can definitely target this low right here. I'm expecting price to just flush lower at market open or not. Okay, let's take a look. What is price doing? Okay, we have these highs right here. Let's just see. Let's look for continuation. Okay. I'm gonna take this. And where will I target? I am going to target. Okay, we can target this right here. And I'm just gonna go break even pretty quick at these highs right here. So let's see. Is there an SMT with ES? Let me just see this real quick. Oh, there might be. There is an SMT. Okay. SMT with ES. I'm still going to take it, even though it makes it less probable. Okay. Okay. Break even. Looks like price is going to reject. Yep. Good thing I went break even. Okay. Cool. We have news. Oh, is we? Are we rejecting off that 1 hour again? Let's see. So we just took out this, sweep this high inside this fair value gap. We might actually go to the downside now. So knowing that, I believe we're actually going to the downside. So my reasoning behind this trade is because we are sweeping this high right here within this fair value gap. So this is a continuation on the higher time frame. We got the retrace, tapping this fair value gap, getting displacement down. Entry is a little bit early, but I want to get in before this point right here because this will be my break-even point. I'm going to give my room a little bit more. So yeah, hopefully we just flush. That's my reasoning though. I'm seeing displacement. Do we have a 30-second inverse? No, we do not. We have a big gap right here actually, which is not good, but we do have a 1 minute right here that I'm expecting to get inverse. So we're going to take this right here. Let's see. Okay. So break even got hit. And it looks like we're gonna get wicked out. Not break even. Jeez. And is it gonna hit? Don't rage bait me. Okay, we might get a re-entry right here. That's so annoying. Why can't I flush down? Okay. Do I want to re-enter? Let me see. The reason I don't really feel that strong on this is because I feel like it could come back up and re-sweep and then go lower like this, where it'll re-sweep this high. I just feel like that can happen, and we still have these gaps right here. But this is nice, a nice like entry, it looks like, but it's a little risky to me. Would have been okay. Well, we did just get that re-sweep right here, but price action isn't looking very great right now. Okay, I'm gonna enter this right here. This really just targeting this low right here. Just because we re-sweep this high right here. And yeah, tapped in this 5-minute gap right here. If we take this off, tapped in this 5-minute gap right here. As you can see, just a little bit of hesitation. So yeah, this PA is not very good, but mechanically Uh, this is a trade. So break even. Where's my break even point? Break even point's right here. I want to see a flush. Okay, nice flush. Break even. Don't stop me. Don't. Okay. So that hit right there. Nice. Let's see if we're on point. Oh wow, we keep dumping. Where is price going? To absolutely nowhere. All the way down here. Okay, well that's far away. So next day we got our trade in for the day. Let's see what else we got. Okay, price kept on going. So we always want to trade with the trend. Continuations, man. Continuations. Okay, so where can we go? We have this low right here. Um, that never got hit. Did we take it out on ES? Nope, we did not take it out in ES either. So I'm expecting, I just want to look for continuations. When price is trending like this, you just want to look for continuations in the direction it is going. So never fight the trend. We are in this 1 hour gap. Don't expect any bullish price action until this gets inverse. So where are we targeting? We're targeting this low, and then we have this low as well. So now let's see if we get any displacement towards these two lows right here. So let's take a look, see what market open gives us. We're trending. Okay, we're getting that retracement. Okay, well, now it looks like short term we could be resweeping this high maybe. Right here. Short term. Oh, this is 30-second. Okay, this is not very good price action. Looks kind of choppy to me. Are we ever going to make the move down? Okay, actually this looks kind of nice. Tap into a 5. In times is 6. Okay. This looked nice right here. Tap into a 5-minute gap right here. A nice displacement. So I'm gonna take this right here. Looking for this right here. And then where am I gonna go break even? This would be my break even point right here. Just trading with the trend. So go ahead, take that order. Cool. Okay, break even. Don't rage bait me. Please don't rage bait me. Okay, cool. Let's see. Does it ever hit this second low? Let's see. I'm curious. Just wanted to be a little bit more conservative since this was already 2R. It does. So nice. This is why continuations is good. When price is trending. When price is in a range, you don't want to be looking for continuations. Just because you'll probably get chopped out. So let's go to the next day. Okay, cool. So price is still dumping. What did price took out a lot of this liquidity. We took out this right here. So, and we have a gap. Is this Monday? Yes, it's Monday. So we need to fill this gap. So how do we do that? Where is the gap imbalance? Right here. So this is a good draw right here. So let's see if we get anything towards this gap fill up here, because we need to fill a gap. New week opening gaps could draw. So we have this 15 minutes gap right here that I want to see get held. If not, if that doesn't get held, then I'm not still really not looking for shorts, and I might just not trade today if this doesn't hold. So let's just see what market open does. Okay, price is still going lower. Okay, now we're getting this placement up. Okay, it looks like it wants to fill it, but okay, now we're getting the retrace. Okay, this is a nice retrace. Um, tapped into a 3-minute gap right here. So this looks nice. Nice draw. Targeting this right here. Break even point's going to be right here. Okay, nice. Oh wow, pumped. Wow. Okay, so that pumped filled all these imbalances right here, and then just dumped after filling those out. So nice. What was that, like 3-win streak, something like that? No, it's stuffy. Okay, I'm gonna push through for you guys. All right, I'm seeing this high right here. This is a nice draw, really nice draw. That is what I'm targeting. Is this a news candle? Or no, that was the pump that we got, right? Yeah, well, anyways, that is what I'm targeting for the draw. Nothing lower. Let's just see what market open does. Okay, it's tapping this 15-minute time for gap right here. Um, yeah, but 15-minute time frame closes in 1 minute, so I don't really like that. Okay, so I'm gonna take this right here. Do we have any inverses? We had this 30-second inverse right here. So I'm gonna go ahead, take this, have my stop right here. Break even point's gonna be right here. I'm expecting break even to at least get hit. So let's take this order. Cool. Nice. Do I want to go break even? I'm gonna risk not going break even. I want to see it flush a little bit higher before I go break even. Should I went break even? Oh, okay. I'm going break even. Oh, we're probably gonna break even. Don't rage bait me. Really? Okay, I'm gonna just secure. I'm just gonna put in a little bit of profit. This should hit. Is this a 4-hour gap? Because why is, oh, okay. ES already took the high, as you can see right here. ES already took the high. That is why we're stalling. So I'm actually just gonna take my profits, or yeah, I'm gonna take profits. Um, Actually, I'm just gonna trail stop loss to right here. Oh my god. Okay, trailed out. So we got trailed out right there, edge to TP. Just whenever there's SMT with your draw, you want to check to see if it starts stalling like that, and it starts stalling. So I trailed stop loss. I could have closed, manually closed all the position, or could have just trailed like I did, and I got trailed out. So let's see if this ever hits. It does not. So that is why you want to secure some profits. Either close or trail your stop loss so you're in profit. That is the importance of SMT. So, oops, next session. I pressed the wrong button. Shoot. Oh well. I pressed the wrong button. It is 15:59. Okay. So let's go to New York session. Okay. All right. How far are we in? We're 30 minutes in. So we got 30 more minutes of this. Hopefully you guys watch to the end, or you guys, aren't too bored, but this is just back testing. So we have 4 hour time frame right here. Let's see, still bearish, just falling. So we want to follow that bias in this 4 hour gap until this gets broken. We're still bearish. Let's see. I feel like short term, we're gonna take these out right here. And then after that, we could dump, and we can hit these targets down here. So let's just see what happens on market open. Just let market open tell you where price wants to go. Okay, we're gonna hit that. Yep. Do we reject off of it? Okay, we're just chopping now. So after taking this high, that's, as you can see, that looks like that was the objective for the day. We want to take out this high. So it's just chopping now, honestly. Let's see if 5 minute moves. Okay, it looks like 5 minute actually starting to move. So let's see. 8 o'clock. Ooh, it's pretty late in the session. Typically, I want to get off by like 7:30. If I start seeing something like this, if I start seeing this, I just hop off. But we can see. Yeah, I'm hopping off. Next session. Cool. Cool. It looks like we pumped, broke structure. We have this void right here. I want to see higher price action to this high right here. Um, Not really looking for any shorts. So is this a news candle? Some sort of news happened that day? I don't know. But yeah, overnight pumped up, and whenever overnight pumps up like this, typically do not want to take a trade. So let's just see what happens, honestly. We could very, very well just chop like we are doing right now. Yep, terrible price action. Just go to the next day. 11th, okay. I don't know if we're gonna finish in time. Let's see. I'll see. I'm either might cut this in half, um or try to finish it all in one video. So cool. It looks like we're trending down right now. Um Looks like we're trending down. We inverse this hourly right here. I want to see lower price action. But again, we have all this trendline liquidity right here. So let's just see what happens on market open. I'm looking for shorts. Don't really know where price wants to go. This just looks very choppy. Okay, we're starting to trend now. And back up. So late in the session, again, just look at all this. Just poor price action. You do not want to be trading in these conditions. Oops. Do not want to be taking trades in these conditions right here. So we'll go to the next day. Okay, cool. All right. We have this high right here inside of this 4-hour gap, which is a nice high. Bullish for the day. What is this? Oh, we're Monday. So we do have a gap. We have to keep that in mind. So we might want to fill it. But I do expect this to get hit first before we fill this gap. So let's see. Hopefully we get a trade. Okay, looks like we want to go down actually. Let's mark out some draws lower. We have this right here. This is the gap fill. So yeah, let's see. Okay, well, now we're kind of stalling around, so now I don't really know. Let's see if we get rejection out of this 15. Not the cleanest price action. Yeah, very poor price action. And look at this right here. This is not clean price action. So we are just going to skip to the next day again. Haven't got a trade in a couple days. Fortunate, but that is what's going to keep you safe and what's going to allow you to be a better trader. One, you can identify poor price action because you don't want to be trading when price is choppy. Just look at this 1-hour chart. This is not clean right here. So being able to identify when good market conditions are. So back in this range still, let's just see what goes on, man. What highs do we have? We have these. This is sort of a range. You really do not want to be trading in these range. You want to be trading when price is expanding or dumping. And we're not doing either of these. So let's just see. Maybe we can get a trade to one of these highs. Okay, well, that got hit. Let's see if anything happens. Okay, well, I didn't like this trade right here just because we didn't really retrace into any gaps. We had just taken out this liquidity right here. So I didn't really like it. There was a chance that price after this candle comes down like that. So did not want to take that. But I don't think anything's going to happen for the rest of the session. So let's just keep moving on. 40 minutes in, halfway through this month. Okay. So looking at this higher time frame, not looking the best. What is this? A new day gap. Interesting. Well, I am leaning bearish for the day. This 1 hour looks like it's getting inverse, so going to be targeting this low, and then we also have these lows right here. But first, ideally, this low right here. So, yeah, let's just play some candles. Hopefully, we get some sort of retrace before entry to it. Tapped in this 15 gap right here. Okay. This is nice. Break-even point already got taken. So we're going to have to make our break-even point this right here. A break-even point would be right here. but that's already taken. Tapped in a 15-minute gap. And yeah, we're going to take this to this draw right down here. So yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, break even. Just flush, flush, flush. Okay, let's check for an SMT. Okay, no SMT. SMT would be this right here, this low. So ES hasn't take that. So we're going to monitor that as we keep playing candles. Okay, in real life, I would definitely trail to right there. Don't edge us. Okay, well, edged our TP, unfortunately. Never tapped in this 5-minute gap, so this wouldn't be a very good re-entry just because I still think price could potentially go back up, but this draw might get hit right here. So see, bad entry right there. Never tapped in the 5-minute gap, and your stop loss would be at a 5-minute gap. So does our TP ever get hit? Nope. Unfortunate, but it's fine. We'll just move on to the next day. Okay. All right. So what do I see going into the day? Looks like okay. So I would like these right here. I like this unminted gap. I want to see these get hit right here. Another potential target could be this low right here. Right here. Looks like ES already took these lows though, so that a little invalidates it a little bit. So we might actually continue up higher. We might reject off this and go higher. If that happens, then we'll reevaluate where our draw is. Okay, well, we took it right off rip. Tapped in this 5-minute. 15-minute just opened. I think we might continue higher now. Or are we just chop? Chop, chop, chop. Look at this. Do not want to be engaging in this price action. That is how you start revenge trading. You're going to get chopped up, take a loss, and then you're just going to start revenge trading, trying to take a trade towards this draw, and you're just going to get chopped up, end up losing. So cool. All right. So what am I looking for again? Still looking for these lows to get hit. This low. We have this 4-hour gap. We're going to use this as a condition right here. And if that gets disrespected, then we can expect bullish price action. But until that gets disrespected, then we are bearish. So I'm going to be looking for this low right here. Oh my God, what is this? So Sunday. Oh, did I press the wrong New York session? Okay, well, that was the wrong. I clicked the wrong button, but we took out this low right here overnight, looks like. We may reject off of it, honestly. We have a opening gap right here, new week opening gap. I know it's hard for you guys to see it, but there's the gap right there. And maybe we should reject off of this sell side getting taken right here. So we'll see. I just don't really know if we're going to continue lower. Um, so we kind of just have to see where price will go. We may really reject off this though. I don't know. I don't think we'll go too much further. We have this low right here, but RR would be cooked if we took a short to there. So let's just see what market open does for us. Might be a no trade day. Okay. Hit that low. Okay. Still going lower. So let's target this low right here. See if we get a retrace and entry to it. Okay. No entry to it, unfortunately. So after that, just be done with the day. Yeah. Cool. So cool. Some days you're not going to get a trade. It's been a while since we got a trade, I feel like. So, but that's just what you got to be good in the live markets when you're just being patient for your setup. So, looks like we are starting to be bullish after taking this out. Looks like we are trying to trend up higher. Let's see. Do we have any daily gaps to target? Nope. Okay. Let's see. I like this high right here. We have these highs right up here, but I like this one right here. So we're gonna target that. We're gonna see what happens. Tap in this 15-minute gap. 15-minute gap right here. Getting displacement out. Do we have any SMT? We do. We have an SMT right here where ES does not take out the low. We're getting displacement out of it. I just like how I'm able to, predict and realize there's probably an SMT somewhere. So SMT right there, tap to the 15-minute gap, draws higher right here. Break even point would be right here. I'm going to take this right here. Stop loss right here. Wow, that's a big RR trade. So, actually, I'm gonna make it stop loss right here. Protected low. Uh, actually, break even point is gonna be right here. We might actually reject off of this high right here. So let's see how that plays. Okay, break even. Let's see, flush through. Nice flush. Let's see if we continue higher. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna secure profits actually. We should not go. I'm gonna secure that much. Is there an SMT? Can I believe this is the high right here. So no SMT yet. Don't rage bait me. Okay, I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm closing. I do not want to get edged. Closing right there. Just edging too much. Okay, cool. TP hit. Nice banger trade right there. 1 to 2.67 RR trade. Nice banger. And yeah, we just start chopping. So TP draw liquidity was exact. As you can see, price start chopping once you hit the draw liquidity. So cool. We're at 50 minutes. So next day. Okay, now we're pretty bullish. So, what highs do we have? We have this one right here. Actually, I think we can finish the month, so it might go over um, an hour, but I think I can finish. We're at the 23rd, so we're very bullish right here. Just based off of this, what is it? Monday, Tuesday? We have a daily gap again. Okay, well, we have gaps. Ooh, look at all these gaps. That is not. These gaps do need to get filled. So we just filled this one, but we also have this gap to fill right here. So today could go either way, honestly. But we are pretty bullish right now. We have a draw higher. Let's just see what happens. Okay, very, very. We have news at 645. That might just deliver us to the draw. Okay, this is very, very bad price action. Look at this, guys. You see this right here? When you see that in the live markets, please do not take a trade. We actually did take um, the draw right here, actually, at 7. Was that the news candle or 645? Anyways, draw did get taken, but this is poor price action. That is when you do not want to be trading. So, okay, cool. All right. We had just taken out this right here. So, where could we possibly go? Okay, we somewhat filled the gap right here. Short term. Okay, I like this draw right here. This 1 hour high right there inside this fair value gap. That's what I'm going to be targeting for the day. Unless we start breaking structures to the downside, that is what I'm going to be targeting. That is a nice draw. Hopefully, get an entry to it. Let's see. No entry. No entry to it. Unfortunate. Um, we have some higher draws. Do we? That is extremely high up. I don't know if we're gonna reach this high or not. Um, keep it where we found there. We might just start dropping, but if we continue, okay, we're continuing. So that's, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna. We might need a rebalance first. I don't like. Mm, that's an okay setup. Um, there is a 15-minute gap though that I could tap into first, so that is why I don't really like it. I feel like I can sweep this out, tap into the 15-minute gap, and then go higher, but I wouldn't want to take the risk. So we would have gone break even, and yeah, I would have played out, but I'm fine with missing out on that trade. So potential setup. The only reason I didn't want to take it is because were these equal lows? We have equal lows right here, and that is a very, very strong draw liquidity. Very good chance that this gets swept before going higher. So I'm not mad that I passed on that trade. So next day, see what happens. Okay, so we rebalance into this 1 hour gap. Does that mean we need to go higher? No, it doesn't yet. We could still go lower, but there really is no targets lower. Only target is this one. Let's see what the 1 hour looks like. 1 hour. Okay, so we have this 1 hour gap. If this gets inverted, then we'll target these highs. If that doesn't get inverted, then we can look to target this low right here. Not low, but this 1 hour gap right here. So let's see. Cool. This is a data high. Nope. Okay, let's just see what price action does. Rejecting. Nice volume out. Okay, let's see. Going higher. Tap to a 1 minute gap, or not 1 minute, 5 minute gap right here. Let's see. Okay, this is a nice high right here. I want to target. I think this is the high that it's targeting, honestly. This is a little bit riskier setup because stop loss is pretty tight. I'm just going to go for a 1-to-1 break even. It's going to be right here. Hopefully we just flush through the break even point. A little bit more riskier setup. Just because the retrace was a little bit choppy. And where did my thing go? I don't know. Enter right here. 101. I'm going to make it a little bit tighter. Hopefully we just flush through. But I like it because we tapped into the 5 minute gap and the draw is good. So straight stop loss. All right. Well, I think that was my first loss actually. So yeah, first loss. A little bit rangy conditions right here. So you don't want to be trading in that. Now we're going back up. Yeah, poor price action. I already knew that wasn't the best trade, but I was willing to take it. Taps in a 5 minute, didn't play out. So yep, we'll just move on. Almost done with the month, guys. We are $8,400 in profit. Okay, cool. Daily. I'm expecting previous day high to get taken. Mark that out. 4 hour, yeah, very bullish for the day. So let's see if we get entry to it. Oh, we might get entry right now. Okay. Well, it's too bullish right now. I'm gonna take this. Do we take two back-to-back losses? Okay. Probably. Well, my break-even point is gonna be right here. I want to see this just get ran through. So let's just see. Can we get a 1-to-1 right here? Cool. Let's take this right here. Wait, what hit first? So this should have been a break-even trade. Just because it hit my break-even point and then it dumped after. That is why we go break-even. It was all the way up here. Definitely would have gone break-even. Unfortunate, but it's whatever. So let's see. I'm still bullish though, unless ES took that for our high, which it did. Yeah, ES took it. So there is an SMT there, but I still think NQ could take it. This is a nice displacement up. Break even point right here. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay. Well, we got break even on first time, but it was counted as a loss. and made it back. So let's see. Does it keep running? Nope. Cool. Wow. Dump after. So TP draw was on points. So we'll go the next day. Just past an hour. So try to get this finished up for you boys, for you guys, for the ladies in here too. I'm sure. Okay, so now looks like price action getting a little bit choppy. As you can see, 4 hour not moving very cleanly in there. So want to be careful in these situations, but we can still try to trade it. We are in these bullish 1 hour gaps, which is not good. Ideally, don't want to be shorting in those. So we just have to keep that in mind. But I like lower targets right now. I just need to see these get inversed. We have these lows too, so we'll see. This is like no, okay. Okay. So let's just see what happens at market open. This is a bullish 1 hour gap right here that we're keeping in mind. Tap into this 15-minute gap right here. What does ES look like? Okay, well, that's not the greatest displacement candles out, so I'm not going to take this short. Saved myself from a loss. Looks like we want to go higher. Looks like these bullish gaps are going to hold. And where can we go? We can go to these highs right up here. So let's see if we get an entry. Just took out this liquidity right here, so 15-minute gap tap right here. We're on the 15-minute. Take off this 1 hour. So I'm gonna take a long here actually. Stop loss right here. Targeting. I don't think we're gonna reach all the way up there. Yeah, I think we'll possibly reach this high right here. Break-even point is going to be right here. Actually, I think we can reach this high right here. So I'm going to take this right here. Break-even's right there. See how this plays out. Should get break-even at least. Break-even. Am I holding? I'm going to not go break-even. Just because based off the 5-minute, I think we can still go up, but I do believe we have to wick down first before we can continue up. And if it's a loss, then it's a loss. Okay, now I'm going for sure. We did wick down right here, as you can see, 5-minute. Has a wick now. But we should hit this high right here. So let's see. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Do we hit this high all the way up here? No. Wow. Holy crap. All right. Well, I was dead on with my draw liquidity today. I'm proud of myself. Nice. So we'll go the next day. What day is this? April 30th. We're almost done with the day. Pretty good backtesting session. All right, this is very, very ugly again. See what ES looks like. Same thing. Took out this low on NQ, but we have this low right here, which is nice. I think we will hit that. This up here looks disgusting, so maybe we can entry. If there's no entry here, then I'm not looking for any longs. Okay, cool. Well, did we take out an S? Did we have an S&T? Nope. Okay, we might dump from here after taking out this right here. Yep. Okay, well, that was... Anything else? Hey, excuse me. Grinding this video out for you guys. All right. I don't see any targets lower. So that might be the last trade. Let's see what happens. We could... let's see, let's see. Yeah, nothing. Just chop, chop, chop. Can we target these highs? Let's see. Okay, no entry. Oh, was that the last day? Oh, we got one more day. One more day for you guys. Do we take this already? Dang it, we took that out already. Okay. Well, after we took that out, we also have this high right here, which is nice high. So we'll see. Oh, wait, we did not take out this high yet. Did we take it out on ES? Very important to check that. Where's this high? No, we did not. The high is all the way up here for ES. So we are good to go to target this. Let's see if we get any entry. We might just take it right off open. Took out this liquidity right here. I think this looks good. Targeting this right here. Kind of took out the break-even point though, but right here. But we can go break-even right here. That'll be our next break-even point. This is more of a discretionary continuation model, but this is continuation, all based off of just displacement. So let's see if this bangs out. Last trade. Break even. Can we flush through? Nope. Nope. That is why we go break even though. Anything lower? You have these. That's a nice low. Maybe we can get a entry there to that low. Okay, price is choppy now. And we're going to that back to high. Oh. Let's see, maybe. Do we get an entry? We're in this 15-minute gap. Okay, well, I think that's a low risk entry right there. But it would have played out. And that hit. So I think that's the last day for sure. Yep, last day. Let's go over stats. Analytics, $9,700. I did take that one loss, unfortunately, or 8-2. Took a second loss. There was a loss though. That should have been at least a break even. So it would have been like 10.7K. Average R 1.47. RR win rate 80%. Should be like, I don't know, 85% or something. Break-even trades, 4 break-even trades. Yeah, these are my stats. Nice month. But yeah, that was a back testing session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. How long was this video? A minute and 10 or an hour and 10 minutes. So very long back testing, but that was April for you guys. I feel like continuation is going to start printing again. We made that correction that we needed in the market, and price is going to start going back to all-time high now. This was last April when price was making its correction and started making its continuation up. We are in the exact same time in the markets. Price dumped because of the war, but now price is going to start going back up because the war should settle now. And I believe we're just going to have the same kind of market conditions as we had last year. So if you learned something, if you enjoyed the video, I hate backtesting, but I want to do this for you guys because it is important that you start learning this strategy now. If you want to get familiar with it, make sure you watch my videos, my trade recaps, my everything on my continuations, because that is how you're going to learn and you want to be ready for these markets. So make sure you watch all those videos, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.